Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today is my first time back on the channel or videoing and quite some time. It is the 30th of August, I believe, and I left here on the 3rd, so I haven't been this far. I haven't been gone this long on the farm since I was born. But I had a couple things to take care of at college. As a couple of y'all may know, I'm going into my sophomore year. So that's 2 hours away, trying to get my college education and balance, being able to do all the farm and all the fun stuff that I love so much. But there's been a lot of change on the farm. Every time I leave, a lot of stuff happens. Dad's been telling me that there's been some calves being born back there. So we're gonna go find the new calves. I couldn't even tell you how many new calves we have over there. Obviously, you know that we took in about a month ago. We've taken the first group of calves off of this herd, and we brought them down there to the heifer property. So this is obviously not all the calves that we had this year still down here because they're a little bit out of sync. We have some that calve early in the year, some that calve going into winter. But yeah, I'm gonna go check out, see if we can match what calves belong to which cow, how many calves we have had since. I see a lot of little calves running around out there, so I'm really excited to go see what's going on. Okay, so this cow walking away from us, that kind of tannish colored cow, she is my favorite cow that I have. What's up, 12? She had a calf while I was gone, I know that. And this is her second ever calf. I raised her since she was a baby. I bought her as a young heifer calf from a man not too far down the road. And I don't know, I just really like her. She had a really good calf last year for her first calf. And I just like her color, the way she looks, the way she's built. Gives a lot of milk, and I hope I can have her for a long time because she's just my favorite. All right, here's number 5. Looks like she may have a calf. Or is going to. If I'm being honest, I really don't know which ones have a calf and which not. This is a little baby calf right here. Looks to be a bull calf. 301. She's a little bit down on her weight. Daddy told me about her. This is her bull calf right here. I know about this calf right here. I never saw it before. Right before I left for college, she had her in the woods, and I just never got to see it because she went and hid in the woods when she went into labor. So this is my first time seeing it. Pretty good little bull calf. He's small, but all of our calves are born pretty small. Our bull throws small calves, making it easier on the calves. I mean, easier on the mama cows during their labor. And then, yeah, I don't know which cow does that calf belong to. Maybe 5. All right, this is the big Brayford. I'm sorry, big Brangus cow that I bought. I bought her with Dot. I'll try to find in a sec, but fortunately we're gonna have to sell her. She's just getting older. You can see she's not maintaining her weight as good. Decent little calf right there. Bull calf, so we'll probably sell them as a pair pretty soon. I'll talk to Dad. We may be selling them sooner rather than later. But yeah, it's kind of sad that this is our last calf on this place, but that's just how it goes when you're running a business. This is the white heifer that we tagged. We'll be keeping her for a little while. See if she becomes one. She might become a mama cow one day on this place. We'll at least give her a chance. So this is that little brown calf that just ran. That's his mama right there. My favorite cow that I was just talking about. It's a heifer calf, I think. You a heifer calf? Man, what a pretty little calf. No, it's a bull calf. Nope, it is a heifer calf. So that's good. I like when my best cow has a heifer calf. So hopefully she'll become another mama on this place one day. So pretty much all the heifer calves we will be keeping like we always do. We're trying to get our numbers back up. Trying to trying to really double the herd size. This calf right here, I found it did turn out to be Fav's calf. So now I do know that. And really all I need to figure out is what calf that one is, because that's obviously the mama of that calf that is nursing. And that one's that calf. That one's that calf. That's a big calf over there. I'm sure Daddy will be trying to sell him soon. That's a steer calf. Or he might still be a bull calf. I don't know if Daddy cut him yet. And then her right there belongs to my favorite cow. If you remember the video of selling my bull calf, this was his mama right here. She's recovering, putting a little bit of weight back on. And I talked about how we do take our calves off of our first time calvers a little bit earlier, and this is why, because she was getting down on her weight. You can see a little bit of her hip bones, but she's already putting her weight back on, which is what you want going into winter. So that's why we do what we do. How she's standing right now, she looks like a little bit worse condition than what she actually is, but she's putting on weight. She's not a super big cow. Doesn't have the ideal meat on her, so to speak. Big stomach, but doesn't really stack the weight like some of our Angus cows do. So that's why we got the bull that we do have over here with them, because he's what hopefully will put everything that we want on our future calves. So I'm walking over here real quick. So closer look at the bull calf I just talked about that Daddy should be selling soon. I would think he looks good. From the last time I've seen him, he looks really good. And then old Billy, our bull. I mean, he stays fat. I don't know if he'll ever. I think you could put him out there in the desert and he'd be super fat. I mean, he's just the definition of an easy keeper. And hopefully, all of his calves that we keep to be mama cows here will be just like him, because shoot, you could just give them a little hay out there in the winter and they'll be slick fat like a show heifer. This is another one of the Angus cows, and her bull calf, a little bit older. She's one of the earlier ones to have her calf. So as you can see, he's not ready for the market yet, but he's growing. He's definitely a lot bigger than the newborns, proving that they are growing, which is always a good sign. But yeah, we're gonna definitely have some bull calves to sell. We have this beast. This is the one Dad was talking about potentially keeping to be our next bull, but I don't know if we're gonna go that option. But you can see how nice he is. I mean, he's just the real deal. He already has a lot of muscle on him, and he's only I think he's 3 months old, or close to it. And this is his mama right here. So she does a real good job every year. Dad bought her. She's probably 7-8 years old, and she always does a really good job. And then these two Angus cows, that's two. She's gonna be a little. Both of these are gonna be a little ways off still from calving. This is a heifer. So my favorite cow that I was mentioning earlier. This is her complete sister, I want to say, and as you can tell, they look identical. For sure they have the same dad, and I'm pretty sure they had the same mama. She's younger, but she's built right. She's still growing, but she's gonna be a good cow. Not gonna be quite as big as her sister, but she's, her sister's probably a little bit too big, so I think she's gonna probably have an even better body type for what we're looking for, an easy keeper. And I would expect her to be having a calf probably early 26, I would say. So I'm really excited for that. And she's our oldest heifer that's yet to calf. So when she has her calf, all the other ones should be around the corner. All right, I got confused. This bull calf that I said was off of that Angus cow is not off that Angus cow. He's off of her. If you remember some videos back, I tried to find her and she hit them, and I looked and looked, and then I finally caught her. But yeah, that's her bull calf, which makes a lot more sense because she doesn't have a calf, and I was kind of trying to figure that out, and I forgot she has had a calf. So as you can tell, when you leave the farm for a little while, it's easy to get confused. It's easy when you're here every day, you get to see all the calves, but it feels like right when you leave, they start having calves, and then you coming over here, you're trying to remember what had a calf, how big that calf's supposed to be. And when they're all red too, it can kind of make it difficult when they're all just not by their mama which one's which. All right, so there's 9 calves in total on the ground right now, not to mention the ones that we've sold or moved to the other pasture that are weaned. So 9 right now, 7 of them are boys, 2 are girls. So we definitely went on a little bull run while I was going, but that's fine. The way these prices of calves are going right now, you'll take a bull calf, even though we're trying to grow the herd and get as many heifers as we can. When they bring in $1,000 just right when they hit the ground, and every day they grow and gain some weight, they're putting on, they're putting on weight, and as much as they're bringing a pound, I mean, you will not complain for a bull calf. So as you can see, 14, she has a good little calf right here, and honestly, it's just so fulfilling to come home and see all your cows with the calves, and just how much time it takes to take care of them. And then you raise them. We raise all these big Angus cows, and now they're on their second calf. So it sure is fulfilling to be a farmer. All right. As y'all know, I just kind of did a quick debrief on where most of the cows are at. Obviously, we still got some more that are still gonna calve, and all that good stuff, which is exciting. And I'll keep y'all posted throughout the year. But I'm gonna run down to where all the heifers are at the heifer pasture, check on all the heifers, see what's their status. We should be turning a bull with them, and with all of them in a couple months. Obviously, the ones that are down there that were born this year won't breed, but they have a pile of them that will breed this year, and be ready for sale at the end of 2026. We'll have a calf hopefully, and be able to sell them and get some money there, and hopefully the market will still be super high. We'll make a little bit more money. So yeah, I'll catch y'all when I get down there. All right, just got down here. I did pour them a little bit of grain, just so hopefully it'll kind of like reinforce them. I just talked to Dad. Me and Dad said he hasn't been down here in a long time, so hopefully by doing this it'll make it when they come down here, and when I call them in a sec and they have feed here, hopefully they'll have like that positive reinforcement or whatever, so they start coming back to us when we come up here. It just makes it easier for them when we have to fool with them or find them or catch them or anything like that. So yeah, I'm gonna call them in a sec. Come on! Ooh. Come on! Come on! Now I want to leave that shade. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, girl. Come on, there's feed. I got feed for y'all. Look what I got. One of them's gonna try to jump in the trough, and then they're gonna get mad when I have to whoop on them so they don't mess up the trough. All right, so they all right here. I think I made a video on it, and it's not uploaded yet, but that Charolais heifer in the back there, not the close one that I bought from my neighbor's place that y'all saw. The one in the back right there. I bought her from the guy that owned this Beefmaster, the little brown one right here, right on between the red and the black one. That's his heifer, and we're pretty good friends with him, so he wanted to keep her, and he just has one place where all of his cows are, and he kept her off of one of his mama cows, so just so he wouldn't have to keep her in a little pen, Daddy was like, just bring her down here. And since we have, you know, just a heifer property, so that's what he did, and she seems to be growing pretty good. This Charolais heifer that I bought, she's probably the biggest one down here, and she's born from this year. Well, actually, last November, so December, I think. So she's older than all. She's a good bit older than all the ones that we had from last year, and so she's younger than all the ones from all the oldest set. When we first made this our heifer pasture, she's younger than them, but she's closer to their age than she is to the younger ones. So that's why she's probably a little bit closer in size. But as you can see, his heifer is not quite as used to me being around here, so she's not eating. And then you can't even see them, but there's some younger red heifers on the other side of the catch pen, or it might just be that singular one. Yeah, it's just one now. And they just, when they're smaller like that, they're a lot younger than the other cows here, or other heifers here. When they're small like that, they just they don't really see the risk to reward to go in there and try to get feed and get beat up. So it's kind of the pecking order. But when they grow up and become the same size, you can bet your bottom dollar that they'll be in there pushing and getting a little bit of feed. But that's just how it goes. The older they get, the more they want their feed, and the more they're willing to push for it and fight for it. But I just hope they stay out of my trough, and because when they stand in it, they can break the little plastic troughs. But other than that, everything seems to be doing pretty good. So here's two of the younger ones right here, and this is the one I just bought. And you can see they want the feed, but they're just trying to find a little hole, a little pocket in a trough where they can, you know, get a little bit of feed and not really have to push for it. But all the heavy hitters, so to speak, are down there, and they're just beating on each other just to get a little bit of feed. All right, y'all. Well, that's really all I got for y'all in today's video. I hope y'all enjoyed the little cattle check-in. It wasn't just for y'all; it was for me as well. Because like I said, I haven't been back out here in pretty much a month, so a lot of changes in a month, as you can probably guess. But thank y'all so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and God bless.